Hi guys, welcome to the Geek. So today we are back with the daily LeetCode challenge problem. The problem for today is number with same consecutive differences. So basically, this question seems out to be quite tricky when you read the description, but if you get through the examples, you clearly get what they are asking for. This is LeetCode medium question 967. The question seems out to be somewhere of a brain teaser too if you don't get the description. Could be asked in the TR2 or 1 of various product based companies. For a service based company, you need not go through such a high level. Okay, now let's see what the question says. Question says return all non negative integers. Okay, with length n, so that n means the number of digits. Okay, now such that the absolute difference between the two consecutive digits is k. So, okay, we'll explain this later. Now, let's move forward. Note that every number is the answer must not have a leading zero. That means if you have n equals to 3, so your answer cannot be something like this. Why? Because 0 should not be a leading number because this actually means a two-digit number. Okay. Now, you may return in any order. That means you will be returning a list. It could be arranged in any order. That's not what they want to check. They will check according to their results. Okay. Now, you have been given an example. N is 3 and K is 7. Okay. I'll just explain you here. That's better. N is 3, K is 7. They told N is your number of digits. So let's say we place 3 empty places. 7 is the difference between the consecutive digits. So consecutive digits, difference is 7. Now either you'd be subtracting 7 or you'd be adding 7. Let's take one example. We cannot have 0, so let's take the smallest, that's 1. Now obviously we cannot subtract 7 because it will give negative, so we need to add it. Now if we add, this won't give a digit, so now here we need to subtract. So this is what the solution could be, right? Again, if we take another digit instead of 1, let's take something like 5. Okay, now if we take 5, if we add 7 it will give 12. So sorry, if we subtract 7 it will give -2. If we add 7 it will give something that is, you can say, greater than this. So 5 plus 7 will give you 12. 5 minus 7 will give you -2. For this case, considering the first position gives you the wrong answer, that means this cannot be your solution. Okay, now let's take another one. This is just a hit and trial things we are doing. We'll actually form a proper condition that will tell us. Now we took for 1, we took for 7. Okay, now we took for 3. Now let's take something around better one. Let's take we took 7. In case of 7, what it could be? Again, adding would give 13, so obviously this is 0. 7 minus 7, again 7 plus 7. 7007. So somewhere your answers could be 181, 2, sorry, not 7. Your answer could be 292, adding and then subtracting. Then it could be 343 also. Again, if you take this 4, so if you take 4 now, again the same condition pops up. 4 plus 7 is 11. 4 minus 7 is negative, so let's avoid this. Then we have 707. Okay, then again coming to 8. So 8, if we have the first, okay, we cannot add but we can subtract. Now we can add. Again there comes to 929. So these are the answers that we will be getting, as you can see. Now coming to a point, how will we know that these conditions are not valid? Okay, just to check whether these conditions are valid or not valid, we will be doing a special condition check. Now let's say we know digits are from 1 to 9. Why we are not considering 0 right now? We are taking the first digit first. Okay, we'll take for this, and to avoid duplicates, let's consider the result as a set first. Okay, what we'll do first, we'll add one by one each digits. We'll go with 1. We'll call another function. Let's say there's a helper function that takes n, that takes k, that takes the number that's formed. That means initially we had nothing, then we had I, and then the set. Set will be storing the requisite results too. Now, first we'll check if this string, let's say s, if it's equal to n, if its length is equal to n, that means we have actually got the result. That's the n digit number. For this particular first, we have the n digit number. So what we'll do, we'll return the set, and before that we'll add this number in integer format, integer.parse. Now, this is when we have it. Now, how to go for the other digits? So what we'll do, we'll call these function twice. How? We will check if the value of this number, let's say we stored this integer number as some num. So if num plus k and num minus, okay, we had this digit, the digits integer format is here. We'll check if it is greater than equals to 9 or if it is less than 0. If these are the conditions, we don't have to do anything. We have to directly return. But if this is not the case, that means if it is greater than 0 and this is less, then what we'll do, we'll call this function again, but now the parameter passed would be n k. The result will now have this number, this digit too. That means, let's say initially we had 1, now we add to 1 8. So we'll be passing this 1 8, and then obviously in set. Okay, here we'll check for minus ones. Now for this minus, it's not going well because 1 minus 8 is minus 7, so obviously we won't go for this. So this is the you can say calling of recursive way how we'll be doing it again and again. Okay, I hope this is clear. If not, then do ask me. I'll just give you a brief info. Go from I is 1 to 9 for the first digit. Call helper function. This helper function will find other digits by checking a condition, that's the last digit plus k and last digit minus k. If last digit plus k is less than 9 and this is greater than 0, call the helper function again by adding this digit to the answer. Okay, and once your, let's say the resultant is equal to n, then return the set by adding this to the set. This is the whole algo that's being followed. I hope now this is clear, doesn't seem out to be quite tricky. If yes, it's some queries, then do let me know in the comment box. Now let's look at the code here. We'll be fast now. First we had this sets y to avoid duplicates. Then we went through the first digit. We called the solver function, that's the helper function as I said. Initially the string, the resultant string we said is empty. We added. Why are you using string? Let's say if we took number. Initially we had 9. If we do this, it won't make 91. It would make 10. Just to avoid such condition, that's a basic thing we are doing. Then the final result is then stored into list, as we need to generate the list you can say an array output. So just for that, this part is just for the output. Now let's come to the solve part. First, checking if we have reached the limit of the digits. If yes, then add it to the set and return. If not, then what we are going to do, we need to check the previous digit first. Let's say we have reached this point and we need to find the last digit. So it will check for 8, not for 18. So it needs to extract this 8 first. Why? Because we need to get the consecutive digits difference. So first it will extract the 8 using the string number, and then it will check 8 plus k, 8 minus k, or whatever is the digit. And if it's valid, it will again call the function by adding it to the string. Let's say now we had 1 8, so 1 8, it would become 1. We'll add it 1 and again call it to the function, and this process goes. So this is how easily you can go up with the solution, and it's quite optimal. If in case there are any queries with the solution, anything you feel is something you couldn't understand, or there could be a better way or better approach to do this, then do let me know in the comment box. I'll be there to help you out. For the batch of 2023, gear up, because there are various companies that are hiring. JPMC, Google, and Amazon. Three big tycoons are actually hiring for interns as well as full time. That's 2024 and 2023 batch. I have already shared the links in my Telegram as well as LinkedIn page. Please go check them out and do apply at your latest before they close, because this is a very good opportunity for each one of you. And if in case you need help from me regarding the interview or the preparation strategy, do let me know in the comment box. I'll make sure that I complete that research, and by the very next day I give you the optimal you can say preparation strategies. Till then, keep following. Thank you.